Because the recording is now up, which means this is your host, Kazaa Rospel. Oh, I like to have fun around here. So, in the last episode of West of Loathing, we headed our way to Breadwood, and we are helping solve the Breadwood problems. So far, the only one we've helped out is the post office, but now it's time to help out the Breadwood Public Library. They're currently missing a book. They only have 4 of them, so when one goes missing, it's a really big deal. And it was over at Alexandria Ranch. Ooh, let's see. Off to the side of the trail, you spot a little cluster of gin blossoms. It's strange to see them growing so far away from Allison Road, which is their native habitat. Let's collect some gin. You squeeze as much gin from the blossoms as you can manage without damaging the plant. You gained blossom gin. Nice. Oh my gosh, there's cows! There's no way past these cows except through these cows. Do it. I should be okay. I'm pretty good at handling cows now. Oh my gosh, they're weak. That or I'm just ridiculously OP. You insisted those little doggies get along. Wow, this place has really been blown to pieces. This used to be an undestroyed bookshelf, but not anymore. Scavenge. The small diary is the only legible thing left on this shelf. You got the Diary of Alexandria. Well, we gotta read that. A small diary. It's crispy around the edges, and it smells like gunpowder. Read it. You flip through the diary. Most of it is uneventful, describing the life of a woman who likes books and isn't interested in much else. It ends with a passage about a soldier from a nearby fort warning her about some kind of danger he wouldn't specify. So she moved her most valuable books to the cellar and took ordinary precautions. Example being boarding up the windows and not leaving the house at night. Turns out that isn't much good against cannonballs. Okay, so the most valuable books are located in here. Oh sweet, we managed to extract one non-destroyed book from the collection. We got Modern Snake Oiler number 162. And we're going to learn the last move we can learn. Bad medicine. You memorize the toxin recipe and add it to your chemical repertoire. You don't want anybody else using this toxin against you, though, so you destroy the magazine. Better safe than sorry. And again, thank you for contributing to the community challenge. Okay, so we have to figure out how to get through that door. I'm doing my thinking strut. They said it was there should be like a nearby fort. You spot a horse skeleton lying a few yards off the side of the trail. You tie Bull to a tree just out of sight. No sense in scaring him and investigate. Somehow, its saddlebags are still intact. Maybe the big red plus signs embroidered on the sides added to their durability. Loot those bags. And we got a whole bunch of medical things. Wait, you fished through the bags and ferret out some medicine. Pig away. Okay. So we have to figure out a fort. Problem being, there is no fort near Alexandria Ranch. They're all very far away. Maybe I could, yeah. Okay, nothing from this, Yo, welcome Raiders! Welcome, welcome. We're just getting started. I'm going around looking for a possible fort. I might have to ask around for it. The already intense heat intensifies. Sweat stings your eyes, and while it's stinging them, you fail to notice that you've ridden right into the middle of a herd of pyrobulbs. Oh no. Hop down and ready my weapon. Alright, what if I try this terrible skill? It rarely works. Still on the first day? Yes. No! How dare you? But yeah, we're still on the first day. Need forge and 3 for the loco weeds. And there's nothing nearby. Darn it. We may have to wander a bit. Here we go, there's a new fort. You see a partly burned military signpost off the side of the trail. It says Fort Treason, but that part that says how far away it is burned off. You ride in the direction of the arrow for about 40 feet and see the fort. Apparently it was 40 feet away. You discovered Fort Treason. Let's investigate it. Yeah, it's nearby. Let's use some binoculars. Nothing new, meaning we've been doing good at finding everything except for the forts. Let's go to the barracks. Looks like they left in the middle of dinner. Pick over the leavings. We got sugar guns and instant grits. Yay. Oh, sweet. Oh, an artillery targeting flare. I think we need that for this quest. Chemical bullets and smelling salts. Private Lemon's diary. Private Mathiol's diary. And a P.O. box key. Okay, let's see. This is an immaculately cared for standard army issue diary labeled Private Lemon. It's private in 2 ways. Read it. Private Lemon's diary is pretty dry and not very interesting. Just a list of day-to-day duties of a straight-laced soldier up in the hills without anything to fight. Toward the end, though, it starts to mention their commanding officer, Captain Simon, becoming increasingly agitated and convinced that a nearby ranch was being used as a spy outpost. Lemon doesn't sound convinced, but as one annoyingly vague entry puts it, orders are orders. Ooh, the scandal! The last few entries have to do with dissent in the ranks and the possibility of mutiny, the thought of which Lemon abhors. The rest of the pages are blank. Okay. And here's Private Mathol's diary. A battered and dog-eared army-issue diary. The cover says Private Matthew, barely legible in a collage of gravy stains. Read it. Most of Private Mathol's diary is empty pages, ink splotches, and latrine duty again, blah blah blah. That's not gravy, is it? Near the end, though, you start to see notes about the fort's commanding officer, Private Simon, going off the deep end. As Mathal puts it, being stuck out here in the middle of nowhere doing nothing is driving the captain friggin' bug nuts. when the captain eventually decided that a nearby ranch, occupied by a solitary woman and her book collection, was actually an enemy spy outpost, Mathaw felt compelled to warn the woman, but was worried about getting court-martialed to give her any specific details of the looming threat. Keep reading. In an attempt to prevent an imminent cannon bombardment of the ranch, Mathaw stole some ballistic charts and hid them in the post office during the shore leave in Dirtwater. This place doesn't have a damn shore, he comments. What the hell? Fair enough. Unfortunately, the cannons had already been calibrated, and when Mathaw returned to the camp, he discovered the shelling had already begun. In his last entry, he declares his intention to start a mutiny, but the diary ends. There is no conclusion to the story. Oh. This must have been where they stored all the fire. Okay, can we just, have a second here? Because I just read a story about a man who desperately wanted to save a woman from, being cannonballed by just some power-crazed maniac captain, only for him to fail, and because of that failure of saving the woman, he started a mutiny, and then we get this joke. This game is weird. Okay, so we have to... Go to Dirtwater. Mixes things up, keeps you on your toes. This game is weird. I mean, you can tell by my walking. Okay, here we go. Fort Treason Ballistics Chart. This is a chart for army guys that explains how to more effectively destroy things from a distance. Read it. This chart is full of decisions, full of details on the precision firing of the Demi-Culverin artillery cannon. You know what? I bet that cannon could blow the vault door at Alexandria Ranch if you could figure out a way to target it. Good. We do have a way to target it. We just got it. Back to Alexandria Ranch. As Bull carefully navigates a bunch of weird rock formations, everything suddenly goes silent. Everything except the racing of your pulse. That is because you've stumbled across a horrifying ungolith. Oh no, an ungolith! Oh, that's terrifying! Oh wait, yeah, it's dead. I might be a little bit overpowered for this area right now, because I'm doing everything. Also, I ate that fudge. A solid steel vault door. Place the targeting flare. Back to Fort Treason. Oh. You hear the crackle of a north-southwestern lightning snake. Too bad you don't have a forked lightning rod with you. Wait, that wouldn't work at all, would it? Fight it anyway! Okay, let's look closely. You look at the cannon. It's a fine cannon, Demi-Culverin in size. And we actually found one of these cannonballs earlier. Let's slide that in. You peer through the rangefinder at the distant smoke of your targeting flare. You consult the ballistics chart and turn the little knobs and cranks and stuff to the appropriate places. You root around in your pack and find a match. Light it up! Boom! If that didn't open the vault door, then those grapes are probably sour anyway. Hooray? Oh, let's see. Your transponder bleeps and the signal leads to those El Vibrato robots, which is basically just doing aimless donuts around a forest clearing. Approach it. You put that robot out of its misery, or boredom, or I guess just existence if you prefer not to personify it. Let's see. Books and books and books. Let's take one. You take one that looks the most interesting. You got an item. Percussive maintenance. Modern Snake Oiler issue number 184. And How to Cheat at Poker. This locked case contains a book labeled Gold Medal Silversmithing. Lockpicking 3 a needle. We got that. Gold Medal Silversmithing. This is labeled Rich Vein, Poor Vein. Got it. And the greatest love poem ever written. Let's read these, shall we? We gained the percussive maintenance skill. You quickly memorize the entire book. Time to get smacking. When you're done reading it, you notice the book's spine is cracked. You try to fix it by hitting it really hard, but you end up just smashing the book into powder. Oops. And, by the way, because we have all of the snake oiling skills in the game now, whenever we read a modern snake oiler, you've already learned all the techniques in this magazine. You do manage to pick up a few tips and tricks from the letters to the editor, though, so it's not a complete waste. You gain 150 XP. Then you hide the magazine under a log in the woods. Maybe some child will find it and become a snake oiler in the future. That'd be great. Cheating is part of the game of poker, but getting caught doing it is still disadvantageous. This book purports to turning your cheating into sneaky cheating. Let's see. So as to conceal the evidence of your dirty dealings, you eat the book. Let's hit the tables. This book is written by an expert jeweler, Dabney Bronze. Wait, so this is Dabney Bronze's gold medal silversmithing? Details advanced techniques in melting silver things and turning them into other silver things. Read it. You read the book and learn a lot more about silversmithing than you knew before. You got a perk, expert silversmithing. Excellent. After you finish reading it, you absent-mindedly drop it in a nearby mailbox and are unable to retrieve it. Happy birthday, Mr. Postman. Yeah, we're never getting that back out. This is a copy of a popular financial advice book from a few years ago. It's rare now because of the various crusades to destroy every copy of it. You memorize the entire book, vainglorious. Unfortunately, the book was so old and crumbly that reading it once caused it to be destroyed. So much for literary preservation. Tragic. And, let's see, the best love poem ever written. The dust jacket of this book is missing, so I can't tell you who wrote it. The love poem is so good you're afraid to even read it because you might fall in love with the book. Yeah. Okay, are any of those new skills I got ones that I have to upgrade? Percussive maintenance, increases meat from mining, make extra silver bullets. I don't think any of the things I learned... Oh, dirty poker is something I can learn. I mean, if I'm going to be getting any bonus perk, though, I think I'm going to upgrade safe Kraken first. Ooh, if I upgrade this again, I can upgrade my pain tolerance. Yeah, I definitely needed that. You don't need Dirty Poker, you got Hornswoggling. It's true, Hornswoggling is maxed. Oh, it's a heap of smoldering books. Dig through it. Oh wait, you managed to find part of the overdue book of the Breadwood Library. Oh, please don't tell me I blew it up. Please tell me I probably blew that up. Okay. You notice an old crate off to the side of the trail. Looks like it's been there a while since weeds and or cactuses have grown up around it, depending on where you got this random event. Open it up with your crowbar. Were you able to find the missing library book? Well, half of it. Oh, well, that's a real bagel biter. Oh, well, everyone mostly skipped the words, just looked at the pretty pictures anyway, and mostly just the bottom half of the pictures, so that's alright. At least the captions are still there, I guess. The mayor glances at the list of problems. Okay, time to get the next one. Why don't we do the logging permit? We're running out of trees around here, and I need to expand our operation a bit. Problem is, we need a logging permit from the next town, and the whole place up and died before the paperwork was settled. The town died? Okay. No! Oh. Curious abandoned well. Your transponder bleeps, indicating a spot on the horizon. You spur bold towards it to investigate and find the well. Just a well. We got a curious abandoned well. Damned well, stop to investigate it. Leave well enough alone and keep going. Why game with the well puns? Yeah, we're going to Ghostwood. Welcome to the land of bureaucracy. It looks to be the ghost of the town hall. Looks like a regular town hall, except, you know, the whole ghost thing. Oh, knock knock. Hello, Mr. McMrazzle. How can I be of service? Jeez, finally. Oh, I think I did solve most of this, though. I'm here on behalf of the mayor of Breadwood. He needs a permit to do some logging in this area. I see. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. I'll just need to review the logging records to make sure there are no disqualifying incidents. Go to the Department of Records. It's 2 doors down, and tell them I need the Breadwood file pertaining to logging. Is something wrong? Not yet. I'm just steeling myself in anticipation. Mr. McRazzle, was it? What can I do for you? I'm supposed to pick up a file on the town of Breadwood. Oh, you want the Department of Records? It's next door. This is the Adjunct Department of Records. Okay, thanks. Department of Records, how can I help you, Mr. McRazzle? I'm supposed to pick up a file in the town of Breadwood. One moment, please. Breadwood, Applewood, Antiwood, Badwood. Did you mean Beggarwood? No, it's Breadwood. Must be a suburb. Beaverwood, Bestwood, Bitterwood, Bloodwood. Ah, here we are. Breadwood. In which section did you need? Logging records. That section has been downgraded from disuse. You'll need to pick it up at the Adjunct Department of Records next door. Naturally. Bring it back here when you've got it. I'll put an official inter-department document transfer folder for you. Is that really necessary? Absolutely! You can't transfer documents between departments without an inter-department document transfer folder. It's unthinkable! Fine. Fine. The Department of Records sent me over to pick up a file. Great, which file? Logging reports for the town of Breadwood. Alright, 1 second. Here we are. But what's wrong? Well, these pages are all loose. I can't give them to you like this. What if they blow away? I'm just taking them next door. They're giving me a documents folder. It'll be fine. No! What if there's a freak gust of wind as soon as you leave here? It would be chaos! Whoa, so what do you propose? Well, fortunately, I happen to be the one person in town officially authorized to use a stapler. So you'll staple them together for me. I'd be glad to, but I don't have a stapler. Of course you don't. Don't worry, all you have to do is go to the Department of Requisitions next door and requisition one. So I bring you a stapler, and you'll give me the file? Yep, fine. Hello, can I do something for you, Mr. McRazzle? I need to requisition a stapler. Alright, first we'll need to fill out a requisition form. I figured. Last name, McRazzle. First name, Kazazzle. Middle name, Sneaky. Let me just check your visitor identification. Kazazzle, Sneaky, McRazzle. Yep, that checks out, cake or pie. Excuse me? Your dessert preference, cake or pie? Pie? Well, despite that, everything seems to be in order. I'll get this filed. Here's your stapler. You got the ghost stapler. Great, thanks. Okay, I got you a stapler. Great! There's nothing better than that new stapler smell. Can I have that logging report now? You bet! Chunk. Here you go! Freshly stapled and wind resistance. Wind resistant. We got the logging report. Department of Records, how can I help you, Mr. McRazzle? Okay, I'm back with those papers. Alright, let me just put those in the official inter-department document transfer folder for you. There you are. Great. Thank you. Whee! Hello, Mr. McRazzle. How can I be of service? Okay, got the file for you. The Breadwood logging file records. Fine. Let's have a look. Oh, for the love of... What's wrong? That idiot stapled the pages together right in the middle. This is why we took his damn stapler away in the first place. This file is unreadable. You're going to have to take it back and tell him to unstaple it. What can I do for you? Administration wants you to unstaple these papers. Oh, sorry. I'm only authorized for stapling, not unstapling. Try next door at the Department of Records. I think they have an unstapler there. How can I help you? I need some papers unstapled. Okay, I'm fully authorized unstapler, so that's no problem. Spoke too soon, did you? Well, it's just that I don't see the staple remover anywhere. Oh, that's right. The Department of Libations borrowed it to open beer bottles. Howdy, what can I do for you, Mr. McRazzle? I need a drink immediately. Anyway, do you have a Department of Records staple remover? Sure do. That pops tops of beer bottles like you wouldn't believe. So as long as it removes staples, I'll be happy. I imagine it does, but I'm afraid I'm not authorized for unstapling. You'll have to take it back over to Records. Here you are. Great. Here's your staple remover back. Great! Let me just have a look at these papers and go, tisk, adjunct records up to his old chick skin, I see. These don't even need to be stapled. That's what the interdepartment document transfer is for. After all, ka-chunk. Alright, there you go. Thanks. How can I be of service? Alright, I'm back with an unstapled Breadwood logging file. Alright, let's have a look. Okay. I can't see any problems with this. I'm frankly amazed. Let's get started on the paperwork for that logging permit. I am no longer amazed. Last name, McRazzle. First name, Kazazzle. Middle name, Sneaky. And sign it here. Scribble. Wait. Yeah, that's just fine. Need to stamp. Need to sign. And now you signed it here. And also here. And initial here. And here. And sign here. Good! Now take this back to the mayor of Breadwood and have him sign on this line here and initial over here. Are you kidding me? I don't know how to do that. Oh! You see a flash of light in a dark copse of trees off to the side of the trail and smell the tang of ozone. 3 electrified cow skulls float out of the woods and surround. I needed something to shoot! I'm so powerful, you do nothing to me! Doc needs a better scattergun. It's more of the point that we are OP. Also, she can one-hit KO skeletons. Excuse me, Mr. Mayor. I have some papers I need you to sign for that logging permit. Alright. Oh, ghost paper. This stuff is weird. Yeah. I think I need a ghost pencil for this. Loan him your pencil. Here, you can borrow mine. Sign down here and initial over here. After some fumbling with the ghostly pencil, the mayor eventually manages to sign and initial the form. Alright, Mayor. I'll be back with the permit. God willing. Good luck. Hello, Mr. McRazzle. How can I be of service? Okay, I've got the mayor's signature on this logging permit form. Okay, great. Just sign the last line at the bottom where it says receipt. Is something wrong? You cover your face with your hands. I loaned my pencil to the mayor. Oh dear, excuse me while I go kill everything. That's my walk circle. Excuse me, Mayor? Yes, you still have my ghost pencil. I need that. Oh, terribly sorry. I think it's haunting my beard. Ah, well, here you go. Thank you. Okay, I got the mayor's signature on this. Great, just sign the last line at the bottom where it says receipt. Sign. Alright, that's everything taken care of. Breadwood's logging permit is hereby approved. Finally, wonderful. Processing will take about 48 hours. What? Well, everything has to be filed. Then the actual permit has to be printed and so on. You can pick it up in 2 days. Okay. I'm just go. Yeah, the mayor can get his own permit. You know what? We're done helping Breadwood. We're done. Got another one of those artillery players. 2 days. Yes, this game has days in it. You can rest and sleep in this game. So how about we just do something different, shall we? But first, some crazed skeleton charges you from behind a rocky outcropping. She's crazier than most animated walking human skeletons you see because she's got a buffalo skull for a head, and you aren't aware that having been any buffalo-headed people living in the area, you know, historically. Let's fight him. That way Doc Alice can get some, you know, Alice studies the remains of undead foes. We got buffalo skin pants. Oh wait, before that, let's go to the well. I'd hate to leave that, like, unattended. The transponder goes ape as you get close to the well. Let's attach a rope and climb down. It's lifeless. Bunch of paper cards. Cool. A single button. Press it. You press the button and the machine speaks. A voice says, Mbekus. 7 buttons appear on it. Oh no. 7 buttons disappear in the original. Oh, I'd have to do it in a specific order. What if I put in a large punch card? Oh, you learn the El Vibrato word for positronic and the word for quick gate. Whoa. Small punch card. We learned education, pipeline, and decrease. Terminal, municipal. Oh, I'm just gonna do as many as I can then. This says education terminal. Okay, so I'm learning. This says Nichabu. Okay, I still don't know what this one is. You have learned the El Vibrato word for the number 3. The 7 buttons. Oh. Just gonna press each one once. It's actually saying the words is true. Alright, but that's if we want to do the El Vibrato quest, which is a very long and involved quest, taking multiple days, just like apparently like Ghostwood. So we're going to the railroad camp. Oh, another sick python. Let's take it to the gun show. Oh, this will probably teach us how to find Roy's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. What you got there, Jelly Beans? Yep. Can I have one? Nope. Please? Nope. Get your own. Well, I never. Howdy, boss. Any luck with this whole bridge situation? Not just yet. Oh, let's see. What do I do then? Because I do know that there are alternatives than using Breadwood's permits. I don't quite remember. Okay, any bridge. I'm aiming for any bridge. Like, we're not looking for one in particular. Trying to figure out like what I missed. You pay your meat to look through the telescope at the big canyon. You'll lose 5 feet. It sure is big. It'll take quite a bridge to get across that thing. That's for sure. Yep. Like, I know we have materials needed. I'm just trying to figure out the exact thing we need. Do I have unlimited bones? I do have unlimited bones, but I don't know who to talk to about my unlimited bones. Oh, you need 4 necro skills? Okay. We threw all those in a hole. Ah, okay. So there's an El Vibrato bridge. If I knew how to handle the El Vibrato stuff. The Dutch oven mine? Oh, I don't see the Dutch oven mine. It might be something we never found. Yeah, I could have sworn we've been there too. Let's try going to the professor's house. Crack open a safe, grab ourselves some meat. Maybe the professor will tell us something about it. Good to see you again. Have you found those 5 piles of scrap yet? Yep, got them right here. Oh, there it is. Lost Dutch oven mine. Great! Let me just... yep, okay, this will do the trick. Let me get this running, and then you'll be able to grab a keystone from it. Just take another 5 scrap for each one you need. Are you familiar with the Lost Dutch oven mine? Grim place, but that's where I found the chassis for the fabricator, wedged behind the unusual pile of rocks. Seems like a good place to start hunting. Really? I've never been to the rescue mission. Okay, let's do that later. Got some blossom gem. Oh, we need some stench resistance. Let's see. Sarsaparilla lar. Oh, spittoon! I don't know what kind of tobacco these miners are chewing, but it must be extra corrosive because this brass spittoon has eaten a hole through the bottom and dark stains underneath it where the spit leaked out. Although, oddly, it doesn't seem to be leaking now, and it's half full. I guess the miners plugged the hole with something. Inspect it. It's a spittoon. It's disgusting. You can practically see the stink lines coming off of it. Come on, let's not do this. Inspect the spittoon. Oh, jeez, fine. Okay. You crouch down and take a careful look at this filthy spittoon. The inside is blackened with years' worth of stains. The death broth inside has a rainbow sheen, like a parking lot oil spill. And occasionally a little bubble pops on the surface. You can actually feel a slight warmth radiating off of it, from whatever dire chemical reaction is taking place in there. You realize you're holding your breath, not deliberately, but from the human body's natural instinct of self-preservation. Inhale. Imagine someone made a big pot of chili con carne and left it under the porch. 3 rats crawl in the pot, eat half the chili, and then die. A week later, a family of cockroaches takes up residence among the writhing maggots. The cockroaches smoke thick black cigars, which they light with tufts of burning human hair. That's what it smells like. Search it. Fortunately for you, the rainbow-colored film on the surface of the liquid coats your hand as you plunge into the toxic stew, keeping it from being immediately dissolved down to the bones. The smell intensifies, and your stomach prepares to hose the poisons off of your arm with a high-pressure stream of vomit. Keep searching. Your fingers touch something at the bottom of the spittoon. Better pull it out fast while you still have something to pull with. Oh! You pull the world's most disgusting pair of pants out of the spittoon and jump back as the hole at the spittoon's bottom, now unplugged, begins to leak steaming filth. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of the worst object I've ever been paid to think about, narrowly defeating a leather bondage harness made from the skin of a clown. And we got the spit-soaked pants. Hooray! It's actually really good. I'm curious, what are my current pants like? +7 muscle. I don't use that. You know, and that gives guys, the spit the spit-soaked pants might be the best ones I have, because it gives a speed bonus, which is something I use. Oh, we got a caged canary. Spooky resistance. You hit the elevator in all the right places. Write it down. You emerge from the elevator into a deeper shaft. By the light of your lantern, you see exposed meat veins on nearly every surface. It's unusual that there would be this much readily available meat left in a working mind. What were they digging for if not this? Curious. This guy is totally out of it. He's gibbering and drooling and he doesn't even seem to see you. Let's talk to him. Hey buddy, are you okay? Lord, Rob, Bibble, Berto, Gorto, Club. Uh-huh. You wave your hand in front of his face, but he doesn't react at all. Shovels, dulled to uselessness. Broken pickaxe. Was one of the miners digging with this helmet? Looks like a miner died trying to dig deeper with their hands. An ominous ladder leading down into a deep, dark pit. Climb down. This gem is pretty, but it smells terrible. Effluvious emerald. Nice sell value. This guy seems to have gnawed his own hands before he died. You start to feel very uneasy. The finger bones are all splintered. The hair on the back of your neck stands up. This guy worked his fingers to the bone digging and then worked his bones to the marrow. Heart's pounding. The gouge marks are dark with blood. You have to get out of this pit right now. As you get near the rocks, the voices in your head begin screaming too loudly to ignore. You have to get out of this pit right now. Fine. These scratches are painted on in blood. Okay, so I remember this part. You have to go down the hole and then just knock it near anything. This pile was pretty obviously made on purpose. Closer inspection reveals that the stones are mortared together. What could be hidden in here? Let's talk the rocks into leaving. You're one smooth talker. Yes, I am. There's a trapezoidal piece missing from this weird crossbar thing. Insert a keystone! You insert the keystone into the crossbar. Snick! Enter the portal. It says Nokorko Central Positronics Quick Gate Chowleys. You learn the El Vibrato word for toilet. Cool. Let's see. You bend over to examine the device and accidentally stub your toe on it. It hurts, but the box moves. It must be lighter than it looks. Take it. The professor will want to see this. You insert the battery into the monolith and it springs to light. Everything goes blue for a second. You gain the effect energized. You learned footwear and select. Whoa. This strange device has 3 buttons on it. Push the first one. These things aren't friendly. Neither am I. Oh, so this is a way to farm, yeah, this is a way to farm these. Alright, let's try a good old shoe nanny. That was almost amazing. I wonder if I should upgrade my shoe nanny. Ooh, we got a keystone. We'll probably slap that down right here. There's a strange cloth loop inside. At least it feels more or less like cloth. We got a El Vibrato loop. Okay, I'm gonna do this until I get another keystone. Oh, the fudge raised my stats by how much? Like 23 each. Okay, we got another keystone. Let's head back to the professor. Good to see you again. Have you had a chance to look to take a keystone to the lost Dutch oven mine and look for the unusual pile of rocks? You can always make a keystone with 5 more El Vibrato scrap in that machine over there. I have indeed. Oh, did you find anything interesting? Show him the strange device. Great, let's see. Aha, marvelous find. This device makes batteries. Or it will once I fixed it. Batteries? Yep, the El Vibratoans powered their portable equipment with little electric marbles, like this one I put into your transponder. I'm sure I don't have to tell you, a regular source of those will be incredibly useful. Awesome. Okay, so now I have some batteries. I can make batteries and keystones anytime I want. I'm gonna grab another battery. Let's go back to the lost Dutch oven mine, though. There's a dust. Oh, crate full of dynamite? Yeah! Oh wait, what happens if I wear that headband? It's a large loop of that weird El Vibrato material. It's slightly bigger around than your head. Try it on. As you place the ring on your head, 2 things happen. One is that it begins humming and shimmering in that weird El Vibrato thing, in that weird way El Vibrato things shimmer. And the other is that you finally feel as if you put earplugs in your brain. Your thoughts get weirdly quiet. I'll say it's weird and not entirely pleasant. You take off the headband, okay. So it gets rid of the noise. we put the headband on you? Oh my goodness, where am... Ah, I'm still in the mine, uninjured and hungry, but not starving. So I can't have been here for very long. Perhaps a day. Good, good. Well, I must have to thank you, friend. Howdy, feeling better? I should say so. Thank you for outfitting me with this remarkable device. Don't mention it. What's your name? Murray Morris, excavator of the unknown and purveyor of mysteries. Fancy, what brings you here to this mine? Why, excavating the unknown for mysteries to purvey, of course. Or at least I was attempting to. I must admit that until you put this device on me, I was quite overcome. Quite! I'm oversensitive to psychic emanations, you see. Always have been, as it happens. This curious little hole is absolutely overflowing with them. And they're none too friendly, I can tell you that for certain. It was risky business, my coming down here, but I took the gamble, and lost! It's a miraculous thing that you happened by when you did, my friend. We should both get out of here as soon as possible. I've been staying in a town called Dirtwater. It's to the south. You could probably do some good business purveying mysteries there. A capital idea! Then I shall see you there. He hefts his pack onto his shoulder and leaves with a wave. See you, Murray. Let's see, you're not hurrying for me, but the wiki says about tightening a sluice outside. So if you head out to the front, there should be a wooden-like ramp. Okay. Oh, this thing. Couple of unrefined meat nuggets. Okay. First off, yeah, let's insert the power sphere. The screen says Quick Gate Kuskro, Positive Quick Gate. Push it. And the voice says Quick Gate Online. Oh, hello. This machine on the side of sort of that weird transport thing is busted. Ooh. Burn like a kin, a giant, untrustworthy, alien mechanical kin. Okay. Central Positronic Blank Online. We got another cylinder. Let's kill more of these. We got 3 scrap. Let's see how many scraps I have total. I have 5 total. I think I want 15. Just to make anything else we'll need. I guess I am doing the El Vibrato stuff after all. I mean, it's that or waiting days. And I got so many buffs on, I don't want to wait days. And the closest you're getting to Nex-Mex at this point is standing right behind you? Oh, right. You mean another bridge. I literally could not have done a worse job with that. Okay, let's see if Shoe Nanny actually does anything good for us this time. That's good. Alright then, next let's head... Let's try going back to the Curious Copse. Now that we have, batteries and a cylinder and all sorts of stuff, we might be able to, like, figure out more of this place. Pipeline terminal, solar blank terminal. Wait, where was the education machine? The well. Let's shove a whole bunch of punch cards. We learned the word for bridge. That might help. Coffee maker. Okay. Education. Oh, these change where I'm actually going. Something fabrication. I guess this allows me to just fight a couple of them. I think it's supposed to be like a more EXP version of the last thing I fought. Equipment fabrication. Okay, we can make a brooch or something else. What's Hobini? A ring. Plus 11 armor and makes El Vibrato encounters much more likely. Okay. We learned the word for north, bracelet, and west. Secondary storage. Gotta love Energize. I don't know what Energize does. Oh! Each one gives me +2 of everything. Okay. It's not that big of a boost, but it adds up. Okay, we got some scraps. Oh, a whining device. The professor probably wants that. Oh, got a battery. Another battery and some seltzer. You slosh the fluid around inside the device. Slosh, slosh. Okay. This is just good. Auditory nuisance containment. This thing's just booping. Select destination. Press it. I have to send this thing to Dirtwater, but I don't have enough knowledge. Okay, but I have more knowledge, so why don't we try going back to Curious Copes? A chest full of medals. Was 9 Moxie. Okay, that gives +2 to everything. Or I can just have +9 Moxie. Yeah, I'm gonna have a chest full of medals. I've earned it. Pipeline, solar array. Okay, let's go for the pipeline. Fluid pipeline. Municipal toilet system. Like destination. No, this doesn't feel right. Wait, construction terminal. Select construction. Municipal. Local bridge. Matter pipeline offline. Oh, how do I get the matter pipeline online? Oh, I was so close. Wait, the pipeline terminal. Matter pipeline. Select source. Southwest construction. Like destination. But then what if I... Construction... Learn some new words? I could. Alright, we'll learn more words. Let's go check out the Humming Cave. That adds some El Vibrato things. Oh, some El Vibrato. Also, I do have some things for the professor. Maybe we could talk to him in a bit. Insert battery. We gained energized. No, that was it. Okay, here's the winding object. Wow, that is annoying, isn't it? I hope that goes away when I fix it. What is it? Ha. Well, unless I miss my guess, you'll find this very handy. How's that? Well, I believe it's for manufacturing a variety of fighting tools. And presumably they're helpful ones. Otherwise, why bother, right? Neat. The machine turns El Vibrato scrap into single-use combat items. That's what the professor said. And I'm confirming it for you. There's a little note on the side where he describes the different things you can make with it. It can make a grenade, which you assume blows things up. It can make something called a maintenance teleporter, which the professor says will banish any hostile El Vibrato construct. It can also make an autonomous construct that will help you win fights by hurting your enemies, or one that will help you win fights by healing you and your allies. Okay. Fourth party member? I think it's single use. But I mean, I could try. Let's make an assault drone. Yeah, it will join us in combat, but it's one time. Okay, where is the Lost Dodge Oven Mine? Oh, we got the perk Green Thumb. I think that gives us more XP for foraging. By the way, how much XP do I have? Let's get another of Shootananny. So now it has the highest amount of chance to kill as many of them as possible. It's not my favorite skill, but it is it is the closest thing to an AoE I have. And theoretically can kill all 5 of them in a single use. Theoretically. Okay, another 1 punch card. Do I have anything in my inventory that can be used as an AoE? No, it doesn't look like it. More punch cards. Let's leave when we have, like, I don't know, 10 of one of them. I don't know how many I'll need. That's the worst part is I don't know what words I'm looking for, and I don't know what, yeah, I just don't know what the words I'm looking for, and I don't know how many it will take to learn it. Because I got an achievement that let me, that told me I learned a bunch of words. I got an achievement for that. But it wasn't enough still. See, that's what I like to see. Nice! I told you theoretically it's possible. So close to that last one. Okay, we got 11. Back to the learning well. Time squeezer, okay, these look important. Wait. You can't consciously make sense of what you're watching, but when it's over, you know things. You have nothing else to learn from that kind of card. Okay, so we're done with the small ones. We don't have any big ones left. It's nice that the game does tell you when you're done, though. Okay, let's start with pipeline, matter. Source is a planetary matter teleporter. Okay. And the destination. Let's try the Southwest construction. It says the matter pipeline is offline, though. Solar array. I don't know the ones for the numbers yet. Where did I find that machine that taught me the number 3? It had to also be in the well. My 4th is the 4th of nothing but time. Intriguing. I didn't mean to get into this kind of fight. But who knows, I might get a complicated punch card from it. Nope. Yeah, Doc actually got a kill for once. Secondary storage. Okay, so if I didn't find it there, where did I find that button? Wait, was it in the other part of the Lost Dutch Oven Mine? Regardless, I need more punch cards, complicated punch cards now. Or I have to learn the numbers. The letters read North Central Positronic Reactor Online. Oh, there might be another, like, positronic reactor somewhere then. We never did fully investigate the, oh, hello. The Maddest Small Mine. We talked to the cult, but never did too much with it. It says clothing fabrication. Ooh, if I make headwear, I can get the cultists to leave. Antipsychotic headwear, okay. The thing that teaches you numbers is in the Wells education room? Oh. Hi, but why is your mask different? Because I'm the leader! Oh. Let's headband him. I'm pretty sure I talked to him before. Hey, wait, stop! What happened to me? That voice. What have I done? What's going on here? See, I was kind of hoping you could tell me that it was a calling, an order, but also a desire. I heard instructions from the outside myself, but in my own voice. Instructions to do what? To dig! To free him! Excuse me, I have to go freak out now. Okay. I have the cultist leader mask. His headband. He'll be fine once he gets over the shock. Still have 2 more. I only have 2 more headbands. Hope we find some medical attention. Okay, there's still 3 more cultists. So I need to get a lot more scraps if I want to, you know, heal them. Oh, this is it. Okay. It says Anon, so 3. You learn the vibrato word for number 2. It says poo poo. Buzz. Stasta. Oh, so it's asking me for a number. And Baruch's. Well, if I keep guessing the same one, I'll eventually learn it. You'll learn the El Vibrato word for number 6. There's 5. The voice says 3. Where's the 4th one? Because I'm pretty sure the top one is 0. You learn the El Vibrato word for number 4. Okay, so 3rd. It says 6. So 7th. Push the 5th one. Okay, I learned the number 0. We learned the number 1. Okay, so we know 1, 2... We know 3 already. You think I learned them all? I thought there was one more I'm missing, but even then I can probably figure it out from there. Still need more complicated cards if I want to learn everything, but I think I might be able to get it from here. As you're riding along, you randomly think about how sometimes one cowpoke will shoot another cowpoke's feet and yell, "Dance!" And how it's usually a situation where the first cowpoke is being mean or threatening. But then you idly wonder if a fella could do something similar except shooting at his own feet if he were a good enough shot and or a good enough dancer. Give it a try. You fire at your feet for a while and dance up a storm. It's a great combination of dancing practice and shooting practice. You gain 30. Do not do that! That is the dumbest thing I think I've heard. Terminal corruption detective. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah, I realize that. Is that enough power then? Okay, let's start. What's military construction? Solar destruction cannon. No, I'm good. No, we need to fix the pipeline first. Matter pipeline. Select source. Planetary matter teleporter. And destination. Southwest construction? Now let's construct municipal local bridge. But it says the power's offline. We only found one of those things. Where would the other one be? Oh. Did you set the power pipeline? Power pipeline. So select the source. We got, oh, hold on. The north, the local solar array? Select destination. Maybe that? Power offline. So need to fix the pipeline power. Wait, what's this place called? Like, where am I trying to send it to? Like, do I just send it to the coffee maker? No, hold on. Okay, I'm just getting frustrated because I don't know the specifics. Is it possibly the North Central Construction Facility? It might be, but I figured like the bridge is to the southwest, isn't it? Or, I mean, it's worth a shot. Okay, so pipeline, matter, destination going to the north. Okay, I think that's correct. Matter going from there to that one. Okay. Okay, it says the matter pipeline is now online, but the power is offline, so I did the wrong thing for the power. Maybe they both go to the same location then. Ooh, initialize. The terminal beeps loudly as slot opens below the screen. A small model bridge falls out and clatters to the floor. Maybe there used to be a table there or something. You got the El Vibrato model bridge. It's a model? Howdy, boss. Any luck with the whole bridge situation? I may have just the thing. It's a bit unconventional, though. Oh? Let me go take a quick look at the canyon first. Head to the telescope. You pay your mean look through it. It sure is big. It'll take quite a bridge to get across that, that's for sure. You could activate that El Vibrato bridge model and see if it does anything useful. Activate the model. You twiddle the model until it bleeps and little lights flash on it. A few minutes later, a huge swarm of spider-like El Vibrato robots climb out of the canyon, hauling large stone blocks and other materials, which they swiftly weld together with strange blue lights. The entire process takes no more than 10 minutes, and the drones vanish back into the canyon, leaving behind a weird but very sturdy-looking bridge. Nice. So is anyone else greatly concerned that the canyon is filled with robot spiders? Don't think I trust these newfangled materials and techniques. Look at the weird lights all over it. Still, I guess if it works, it works. And the only method we have to test is to run a train over it. It'll be fine, I'm pretty sure. Now we just have to lay our tracks the rest of the way into Frisco. And our work is done, both mine and yours. See you there, boss. Alright, we unlocked Frisco, which is pretty much the last location. But first, the jeweler's cabin. It's your partner. Howdy, Alice. Do you like custard? What? I heard there's a good custard stand out this way, kind of a tourist attraction thing. Is it in a graveyard? Nope, just a custard stand far as I know. The last custard stand. Okay. Jewelry shop inside. Ooh, a goblin jeweler. Oh, hello, a customer. Why, hello. Welcome to Master Gerald's jewelry shop. Hello, are you Master Gerald? Oh no, Master Gerald is back there at his workbench. I'm his assistant and translator. A goblin jewelsmith? You betting your britches, sonny, and not forgetting it. He says that's right. The finest jeweler in the territory. Well, what do you know? I don't see anything on display, though. Master Gerald only does bespoke work. If you bring a sufficiently valuable gemstone, he'll craft it into a fine ring for you for a fee. No trash rocks! Well, let's see. Oh yeah, I have my Effluvious Emerald. Bah! All of trash and garbage being... Master Gerald apologizes, but there's nothing here he can work with. Oh wow. Alright, so that just gives me another ring to work with. Master Flushers. With a spooky combination of hissing, chattering, and clanking, an ancient skeleton rises out of the sand in front of you. He's wearing a dented and rusted antique armor and a long handlebar mustache. He must be an ancient explorer or would-be conqueror, hopefully the former, because he doesn't seem to have much he doesn't seem to have been much good at the latter. How does your mustache stay on? Hiss. Do you use glue? Hiss. I'm gonna give him the runaround. Oh, I get it. You must be here for the conquering. Hiss. You almost missed it. The raiding party's about a mile that away. Just look for the trail with the path marked out with the metal rails. The skeleton snaps you a creaky salute and marches away. Chances are, seeing a train for the first time will make quite an impression on him. He's gonna get hit by a train. Fine custard! Well, howdy there, son. Welcome to the last custard stand. I'm Custard Man Stan, and I make custard and like only Custard Man Stan can. Care to try some? Tell me more about your custard stand, Custard Man Stan. Not much to tell. Just a plain honest custard stand selling plain honest custard. But it's the last one? Like, the last one before you get to Frisco, or like, the last one in the whole territory! Heck, the last one in the whole world, so far as I know, but I can't swear to that. Are you sure it isn't the first? Yep, cause the first one was also mine. It was farther up north. Whole dang operation was ate by wasps, stand and all. That's terrifying. Give me them sweet custards. Ooh, these are just really nice upgrades. I would like some chocolate custard. Let's mosey a little. Got a medical gun? What does the medical gun do? Just gives me more HP. Let's investigate the abandoned mine. Let's see. This dry washer is caked in dirt. Let's wash it. Ooh, strange silvery crystal. You hit the elevator in all the right places. Write it down. This mine isn't that great, but this cabinet is a big plus. Open it. Oh, this looks familiar. That's gonna have to fight these snakes to get through here? Okay. Still not powerful enough to do damage to me. Which has long rusted away to uselessness. Not that it was useful before, given the track layout. Oh, do I need an oil can? Oh. Found a teleporter. There are a bunch of paper cards in this one. Grab them. Okay, that would have been useful to know earlier. Here's a keystone, more punch cards. And we got a cylinder. Oh, this doesn't look like a friendly place. Dear Jeff, got called up north to deepest delve. See you soon. Praise be Roberto. Sincerely, Joff. I did get a can of oil, but I think I need more. Or not. I don't see one on the tracks. But I did get a free cylinder. I learned the El Vibrato word from magnitude and got the energized. Oh, so you can get energized through a random encounter. That could be silly. You discovered Fort Unnecessary. Check it out. Somebody arranged these cannons haphazardly and then left them out in the rain. A harried-looking young woman in military outfit darts in front of the door as you enter. Oh no, I can't be having any more misfits in this jerk ward. You can either swear to me that you're halfway competent, heck, even a quarter, and that you'll help sort out this crew of no-hopers, or you can turn right back around and march double time. I'll help. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that promise. Come on in, I'm Captain Harriet Davenport. My name's Kazazzle McRazzle. What's your problem, Cap? Problems. Welcome to Camp Fubar, where all the Army's idiots and rejects are sent so they're out of the way. I've had it up to my eyeballs trying to run this place. Please help these morons figure out their malfunctions so they can muster out of here and leave me in peace. Can you give me some details? You'll need to talk to them individually for more information, but the brief is, we've got a scout who's blind as a bat, a cook who can't figure out how to make corned beef hash on toast, a guy who can't load and fire a cannon without blowing up or maybe shooting backwards, a guy who somehow, when I can't for the life of me figure figure it out, is too bow-legged to ride a horse, and a kid who was sent here because he can't figure out how to tie a bow tie. Oh, and just to put the icing on the cake, we have infinite goblins living in our storage shed. Wow. Okay, I begin to see the scope of your complaint. Pal, you are not just Whistling Dixie. So what did you do to get sent here? You can hear her teeth grinding as she growls at you. Do not ask. Okay, well, I'll just look around then. Also, I can use my binoculars, but I don't see anything, oddly enough. This guy squints real hard as you approach. Howdy, do I know you? Your fuzzy silhouette don't seem familiar. Nope, I'm just passing through. What do you do here? Well, I'm supposed to be a scout, but I went and broke my only pair of glasses. Without them, I can't see a dang thing. Will these help? He takes your binoculars and peers through them. Well, I'll be. That ain't half bad. He climbs to the top of the watchtower and looks around. They work! I can see a dang thing! Hooray! Great. There's a nameplate on this desk that says General What's-His-Name. This desk is basically empty, but you do find an old medal discarded in one of the drawers. You got the Medal of Adequacy. That is pretty adequate. Howdy. What's wrong? Oh, gee willikers. I had a pretty good job as the General's personal assistant, but I got fired and reassigned here. What happened? Everything was great at first. I'm pretty good at scheduling, and I could write shorthand, and I'm an A+ boot shiner. But then the General went and decided he'd look more serious and sophisticated with a bow tie, and he expected me to do the tying for him. No good. Nope, I can do a sheep shank, and a bowline, and a clover hitch, but for the life of me, I can't get a bow tie right. The General sent me out here with one to practice on, and said not to come back till I got it. 45 moxie. That takes so much moxie to teach him how to tie a bow tie. Okay, here, grab the two ends like this. You want to slide a little shorter, and that end crosses over the top, then under and up, and while you're at the other side, see sort of a zigzag, and then you bring the upper bit straight down and back around, and then it folds under here, and then you pull it up tight. Got it? I think so. Let me try it. Let him try. The two of you go back and forth a few times till he finally gets it right without poking himself in the eye. I think I've got it. Thanks a lot. Wait till I show the General. He runs out of the building, waving the bow tie in the air. Good luck. Howdy, Private. Cooker. How appropriate. Well, it would be if I knew how to cook. Like, even a little bit. What seems to be the trouble? We've only got 2 ingredients here, and I cannot, for the life of me, figure out how to combine them. What are the ingredients? Corned beef and hash. What if I help him with a metaphor? What if you thought of the toast as a shoe? He nods, seeming to understand where you're going with this. And think of the corned beef as your head. So I should put the corned beef hash under. No, next to. No, I'm sorry, I don't get it. Can we try again? Sure. What if it's your elbow in a shinola? No. A shingle? In a shinola? No. I don't know what a shinola is. I should stop that. It wouldn't take too long to try them all. Oh. Of course, I put the corned beef on the toast, just like a shinola on a shoe. I get it now, thank you. All in a day's work. What the heck is a shinola, guys? Hang on, gotta Google. I know, I'm just Googling. It's a brand of boot polish. Oh. Okay, I didn't know that. That probably would have been better if I knew that. This horse has 4 left legs. That is concerning. Howdy, they call me Private Bowlegs. I can see why. You seem uncomfortable. You ain't kidding. Look at my legs. They've been so far out that I can hardly touch both knees at once. Walking hurts like the dickens. The captain said it keeps you from riding a horse? Yep, they're too wide. Horse slips right out between them. Huh. I think I could ride a mule though. What with being a tad lower to the ground. Bend his legs back. You don't need the mule. This is fixable. Hold on a minute. Well, okay. With some grunts from you and some cries of pain from him, you normalize his legs. Ow, great jumping Jiminy, man! Oh, don't be a baby. Look, they're much straighter now. I guess I can't deny that. He winces as he mounts the nearby horse and rides out of camp. Hooray! I broke his legs. Let's see. A sign out front says, Important gun storage. No goblins. You open a door a crack and take a peek. Naturally, the shed is crammed full of goblins. To the ceiling. They're barely recognizable as individual goblins. You try and talk to them, but they're just babbling insanely. Let's yank a few out. Okay, so that's how we fight some goblins if we need goblin things. Howdy, what's the haps? I'm supposed to be a cannoneer, but I'm terrible at loading cannons. They always explode. Except not the way they're supposed to explode, or else they don't explode at all. The only time I've ever gotten one to fire right, cannonball knocked my sergeant's hat off, and he was standing behind me, and I still can't figure out how that happened. So they assigned me to the loser squad, and said I can't report back for proper duty, until I figured out how to load a cannon right. I'll help. The two of you go over various ingredients and tools involved, and eventually you determine that the gunpowder should be put in first, and then the cloth wadding, which gets tamped down with a long stick. And after that, you take the stick back out again and use it to push in the cannonball. And then the fuse goes in the hole in the back. That's the part you like. Sorry, yawned. Watch him try. You watch carefully as the soldier follows along the steps, now written on the back of his hand, and he successfully fires a cannonball over the wall of the fort. I did it. Wow, great. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna go get my new assignment right away. Cool, good luck. Alright. I need some pretty decent stats for that, but overall I think it went fairly well. Great job! That's everyone dealt with and out of here. And that means I'm finally out of this hellhole too. If we ever cross paths again, I'll really owe you one. Captain Davenport frisbees her clipboard and snaps you a salute, and then marches out of the fort. All in a day's work. That was a little fun. Fort unnecessary. A gurgling hiss draws you to a nearby skeleton. Honestly, just the fact that there was a skeleton here should have been enough to draw your attention. But I guess you're getting used to them. This one is wearing a rusted antique conquistador armor, caked with mud and rotting seaweed, and waving a waterlogged old blunderbuss at you. A muck-clogged blunderbuss. I wonder if I could use, like, what does that do? Apply 3 poison to an enemy. Neat. Let's see. You find a rough wooden cross stuck in the ground with the words "some jerk" carved into them. I guess it's a grave. Dig it up. Oh yeah, it's definitely a grave. Check out this grave stuff. Yay, free grave stuff! Oh, this game has my humor. Several loud gunshots ring out as you round a large cluster of boulders, and you dive into cover. Peeking cautiously around the corner, you discover a goblin shooting a large pistol at a pile of nailed-together driftwood. Hello? Oh, hello! What are you doing? Targets practicing? Nope! Sculpting! Look! You take another look from the right angle. The driftwood does appear to be look like an owl, albeit one that's been shot a bunch times with a pistol. You spend a little time teaching the goblin how to improve his aim, and he gratefully gives you a handmade ring in exchange. Which is convenient because you were originally planning on stealing it while shaking his hand. You got the sandalwood ring. You catch a glimpse of something colorful out the corner of your eye and hop down to investigate. Before you know it, you're mesmerized by the scintillating rainbow of shiny, multicolored scales. A moment later, you realize you've fallen for the oldest trick in the book, specifically the book about how Frisco vipers trap their prey because you're surrounded by Frisco vipers. Oh no! They be snakes! Man, I only hit one of them. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Even though they're missing me, they're still applying poison. That's gonna add up like crazy. Alright. I don't, like, I'm wandering, but I don't see anything else. The hair on the back of your neck stands up as you realize you ran into the midst of a herd of ghostly floating cowheads. You've heard that some ranchers, in a desperate effort to avoid the homecoming, deliberately drove their entire herds into the ocean. If that's what happened here, it didn't work, and these cows are very angry about it. And can you really blame them? That's pretty messed up. Anyway, the herd of ghost cowheads. What's your move here? Fight them. Nice. Alright, let's actually head to Frisco then. What's going on, Smee? This fancy pants calls himself the Emperor, and he won't let us build our tracks up to the station. Can you see if you can talk some sense into him? I'm on it. Who the heck are you? I'm Emperor Norton. I'm in charge of this city, and you can't build any train tracks here without my permission. And Emperor, where's your crown? As it happens, I lost my dang crown. Fool thing didn't fit right anyway, but without it I can't issue any official permits, and that means no rails for you. Unless, of course, you were to give me a new crown, a properly fitting one. I don't have any crowns. Well, I guess that just tears it, don't it? So not only do you not get that permit, but also, he reaches into his pocket and grabs a handful of powder, which he throws in your face. Your eyes burn. Ha! Have a taste of my famous antivirus! Sucker! Your vision goes all weird and you pass out. What was that? When you come to, Norton is gone and so is the train. Uh-oh. Dang Norton antivirus! Where'd the train go? That lunatic stole it. He drove it off somewhere into the desert. Norton's gone off the rails. He points to a set of deep ruts off to the side of the railroad tracks. You walk over to investigate, but you can't see because of this weird hexagon thing your eyes are doing. You should probably get that checked out, boss. That Norton fella said something about an antivirus. Maybe someone around here knows something about that. Yeah, probably. Word on the street is that Projectionist Wanted 2 is already in the works. You don't look so well. Yeah, and I can't see well either. Oh no! Did that rascal Norton do this to ya? He was raving about some sort of antivirus earlier. Any idea how I can fix this? Do you know the fella named Roy Bean? The one that collects all kinds of jelly beans? I think maybe he's got one made of honey, and that could help you with your predicament. That makes zero sense, but I suppose I don't have a better plan. Best get going. Roy Bean! Howdy, Kazazzle. Thanks for helping me get back all my jelly beans. Don't mention it. Yeah, here we go. There's a single jelly bean in this case, with a sign that says Paraguayan Murder Bee Honey Jelly Bean. Very rare. 6,000 meat. Roy walks over. Does this jelly bean really cost 6,000 meat? Well, normally it does, but seeing as you helped me out with the bandits and goblins and damn dirty hippies, let's call her 5. 5 meat, really? Yeah, I reckon. Better buy in a hurry before I change my mind. You handed over the meat. You almost feel bad because of the depth of the discount. We got the honey jelly bean. You eat the jelly bean and your vision immediately clears. Modern medicine is really amazing. Okay, so we don't have to deal with that anymore. A thin stream of smoke over the next hill indicates a nearby campfire, so you decide to check it out. Turns out instead to be a man strolling around nonchalantly. He's wearing a top hat, which is on fire. Hey mister, your hat's on fire. Yes, I know. You don't seem particularly bothered by it. Well, I don't think panicking would solve anything. I guess you have a point. So, what's your deal? My deal? Well, I'm an artist. Ah, I see. So this is some kind of performance art thing? Oh, you mean the hat? No, that's just a coincidence. I'm a painter. I'm going to convince you to take that hat off. You'll roast your brain, perhaps, but think how handy it will be for reading at night. Use reverse psychology. I suppose there's no point in trying to convince you. That's how fashion goes, right? Fashion? What do you mean? Well, everybody's wearing a hat that's on fire. It's all the rage now, isn't it? Everybody's doing it. I see it everywhere I go. Everywhere? Sure. There's even a milliner in town. That's selling them pre-burning, so you don't even have to light them yourself. Is something wrong? The man wordlessly removes his burning hat and hands it to you and walks away. You got the burning top hat. Was it something I said? What is... Oh, raises mysticality by 8. Neat. It's a flyer of some sort. Pick it up. We got a comedy flyer. This is something you found on the ground in Frisco, which means that in the absolute best case scenario, it's garbage. Read it. You read the garbage. It turns out to be a flyer for a comedy shack up north of Frisco. You jot down the location on your map, then throw the flyer away. Well, I'm Clooncy. Make yourself at home. Thanks, I'm Kazazzle McRazzle. New to town? I've been helping Manifest Destiny get the rail tracks laid. We're very, very close, but we haven't quite finished yet. Sounds like you could use a drink. Clooncy, I sure could. What have you got? Drinks that give good buffs. What's with that huge brawl over there? Oh, them fellows are always blowing off steam. I just let them go ahead and get their aggressions out, so long as they keep over there away from what furniture I've got left. What can you tell me about Frisco? Oh, it's a fine town. Fella named Samson Frisco founded it way back when the mines first opened out this way and everyone caught the fever. Mining fever? Yep, the kind you get from breathing too much dirt. Frisco was a doctor, you see. Ah, gotcha. This lady has a rock in her whiskey. Whiskey on the rocks, eh? That was a little funny for the first time I heard it today. So by now it should be a laugh riot, right? Mm-hmm. Seriously though, why are you ruining that whiskey with a rock? I'm not here to drink. I'm doing important research. What kind of research do you do? I'm testing the effects of various liquids on hypercrystalline thaumatomorphic diorites. Today's liquid is ethanol. Maybe I'm going out on a limb here, but I'm guessing you're some kind of scientist? Good guess. Specifically, I'm an archaeologist. Arcanogeologist. Magical rocks? Hey, not bad. You got it in one. Dr. Josie Morton, at your service. Hi, I'm Kazazzle McRazzle. My second guess was going to be buttholes? But rocks don't have those. Not typically, no. Morton, huh? Any relation to the Emperor guy? Who? That weirdo outside called himself Emperor Norton. Are you asking me if I'm related to someone just because our last names rhyme? Well, not anymore. Have you met the professor? The guy researching El Vibrato out by Gustafson Gulch? That's him. His work is really intriguing, but our fields of study don't overlap as much as you'd expect. No? I'd have thought El Vibrato would be right up your alley. There's all kinds of magical rocks in that stuff. Yeah, but those rocks were heavily modified by the El Vibratoans. My interest in magical rocks is their naturally occurring state. Ah, I see. How's your whiskey experiment going? Not great, but to be honest, I wasn't expecting much. This test should have really been done with pure ethanol, but it's too hard to get that out here, so I'm trying whiskey just for the heck of it. But the impurities in it would screw up my findings even if I had any. Well, that's a shame. Hey, your rock just turned blue! Oh, that's unrelated. Hypercrystalline thaumatomorphic diorite turns blue every 23 minutes. I have a colleague who patented a design for a watch based on that property of it, but a 23-minute watch isn't very useful. Plus, you know, the whole cancer thing. Cancer! Yeah, did you think I wasn't drinking this because of the flavor? It's because I don't want a tumor that can yell its own name. Do you need any help? Sure, I could always use more samples. If you find any interesting rocks, bring them to my house. What counts as interesting? I haven't seen any rocks that turn blue. Oh, just anything that a rock doesn't ordinarily do. Moving around on its own, defying gravity, displaying rudimentary intelligence. What about a rock that plays the banjo? Have you seen a rock that plays the banjo? Oh no, I was just what-ifing. Jeez Louise, don't get my hopes up like that. Well, I'll swing by if I find any interesting rocks. Alright, thanks. Hope to see you soon. She pays her tabs and fishes the rock out of the whiskey and leaves. You decide there's no sense of throwing the bathwater out with the baby, so you pocket the whiskey. We got whiskey without the rocks. That's a lot of spell damage. Dr. Morin told you this whiskey was poisonous, but you figure all whiskey is technically poisonous, so how much worse could this really be? Oh boy, another spittoon, let's go! What's with the excitement? I've given up. This is the last spittoon in the game, and I'm not gonna try to convince you to not be the most disgusting person on Earth anymore. Let's go, let's do this. Yay, search that filthy spittoon! You kneel down on the floor, throw your arms around the spittoon, giving the greasy brass bucket a great big hug. How about a kiss? Would you like to kiss it? You know it, baby. You pucker up and give the spittoon a great big kiss right on the rim. Is there tongue involved? Well, I'll leave that up to you. But even without it, it tastes like a burning horse. I love it. I know you do, friend. And if it were legal in this country, I'd let you marry that spittoon and have a beautiful romantic honeymoon night with it. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to settle for wearing it as a hat. Yes, please. You flip that beautiful brass bucket over and slap it onto your head, drenching yourself in hot brown tobacco spit. It washes down over your face and hair like a sewage waterfall, soaking your clothes, running down your collar and slithering into your underwear and filling your boots. I can't even force myself to describe it in any more detail than that. You are the world's foulest human being. Congratulations. You got an item, the spittoon hat. And it deals mysticality and spell damage. Oh, you want me to equip all the spittoon gear? Okay, so here's the hat. Here's the revolting brooch. The befouled pistol. Blackcalibur. The nasty ring. Spit-soaked pants and spit-soaked boots. It doesn't really do anything, but this is what you look like when you have all the disgusting gear equipped. I know, you wish there was an effect, but there's not. You were hoping for a secret perk. I mean, I also got perks for it. Let's see, where was it? Like, after getting a lot of them, I got the spittoon hand. For, you know, dunking my hand in so many spittoons. But okay, let's equip things I'm actually going to use. Another Medal of Adequacy. Oh no, I don't remember which one of these I used. Oh, the sweet sword. Oh wait, there was some I forgot to equip. I think I sold it. Like, I didn't equip the offhand thing. I don't have the offhand thing anymore. I must have sold it for money. It's a real Frisco fracas diving. Okay, so this allows you to fight human enemies. It's just nearly identical houses as far as the eye could see in that direction. Okay, so we have to get some things, but let's start with Dr. Morin's house. A large man with a large hammer interrupts your journey by leaping out from behind a rock and shouting, "You damn ghosts won't get me! I'll hammer you back into the grave where you belong!" Well, that's a new one. Sell him an anti-ghost charm. Whoa, hold on there, fella. I'm no ghost, and anyway, that sledgehammer of yours isn't gonna do much to a ghost now, is it? Well, now that you mention it. What's this about ghosts anyway? I've been working construction at the old Winchester Mansion. That place is haunted. Haunted, I tell you. Seems like you need a little magic for your hammer. I can enchant it for you if you have some meat. Really? I didn't take you for a bean slinger, mister. Nah, I'm not. My granny taught me a few tricks, though. You scratch some fancy-looking squiggles onto the head of the hammer with a penknife and carve +1 verse ghosts on the handle. There you are, friend. Good luck. The man strides away with newfound confidence and new lost meat. Some kind of drilling machine seems to have taken a real beating. This doesn't seem natural. A hexagon rock. This can't be good for your eyes, lady. Don't these new lamp things usually need to be plugged into something? Yes, but I've modified these to run on ambient arcanolithic radiation. You can see how they work more reliably the closer they are to that diuretic resonator on the floor there. Yes, I understand this. Hey Josie, what's up with these boots? Oh, that's just an invention I lost interest in. What do they do? They're supposed to make you run really fast, but I couldn't get any significant boost out of them. They're so close though. Oh yeah? Sure, you just gotta hook up this wire to this spring, twist a flange a little, and Bob's your uncle. Huh, clever. Well, I'm still not interested in them. You can keep them if you want. Thanks. Ooh, +5 speed. Okay. You had no idea there were so many books about rocks. The water in this vanity has been replaced with some kind of solvent. It's a bed made of stone. A bedrock, if you will. She's really committed to the whole geology thing. Hi there, Dr. Morin. Oh, hi, Kazazzle. Did you find any interesting rocks for me? Not yet, but I'm keeping an eye out. I appreciate that. Okay, so if we see any, we'll return them to her. With a ghostly shrieking woo, a cow skull wreathed in its own personal blizzard of freezing wind and shards of ice swoops towards you. Inasmuch as it is possible to ascribe an emotional state to it, you would guess the emotion to be upset. Defend myself. Let's see. Howdy, Doc. Alice stops and sniffs the air. You smell that? No. It's real faint. I only caught a whiff. But there's a distillery nearby. Good grief, Alex. It's like you've got super wino powers. Hey now, I object to being characterized as some sort of lush. I am a connoisseur of only the finest of hooches. Okay, let's check it out. We got moonshine still. Howdy. West Coast Chapter's the name and comedy's the game. Are you here for a real thigh-saving good time? Alright, hit me. Okay, so a skeleton walks into a bar, and the bartender says, wait, it's a horse, not a skeleton. Sorry. Anyway, after the bartender asks the horse, hey, why is your face so long, buddy? Seriously? Wesco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? Alright. A guy walks into a bar, and the bartender says, sorry, we don't serve goblins here. Oh wait, I forgot to mention the guy's a goblin. Anyway, the end. Oh my god. Want to hear another one? Alright. Oh, here's a good one. Take my wife. Please. Please? Oh, How do I tell this guy? Oh, he ain't half bad banjo player. Alright, let's go get some moonshine. Your transponder bleeps at you, which means only one thing, treasure or fight. Oh, I guess that's really two things. Anyway, this time it turned out to be a fight, specifically a fight with a large robot. Well, assuming you decide to fight it. Approach it. We got a jar of moonshine. How good is it? Ooh, that's amazing. If my liver could handle it. I don't exactly know where that guy took my, my train, though. Well, we can go back to the jeweler's cabin, because I got a new jewel. An ancient, seaweed-draped skeleton is shambling toward you, hissing and moaning. Oh, huh, I guess we must be near the beach. Hiss. How do you determine where the desert stops and the beach begins? Hiss. I don't really know how to tell the difference between a desert sand and beach sand. Let's just fight him. Alice picks up a bone and examines it carefully. Her eyes light up. Evidently, she's had an epiphany of some sort. Alice has become stronger. We got the silicon ring. Ooh, lots of mysticality. And a sea skull. Okay, let's try going back to Frisco. Oh, it's Wanderin' Sally. Okay. You catch a glimpse of something colorful. Oh, it's the snakes. Yeah. Well, I was hoping the poison would kill, but nah. Oh, do we just follow this? Yeah, follow the tracks. You jump onto Bull's back and ride like the wind, following the railroad tracks back into the desert. When you finally catch up, you stand on Bull's saddle and leap onto the back of the train like a real badass. You just barely catching the edge of the roof and pulling yourself up. Here's hoping you don't have to do that again. Your stuntman could have been killed. Okay. Looks like Alice decided not to join you on account of not having a stuntman, so you're on your own until you get back to Frisco. Woo! Oh, we don't have enough safe cracking. Wait, do I have enough XP? Yeah, safe cracking 5. I took like all of it, but let's do it. Should have said key instead of keys. You got the cargo door key. It's the door to the next card, and it's locked with an unpickable plot brand lock. No! But I have this. You hear Norton scurrying forward on the roof. That was easy. Okay, lockpick at 3 and needle. Apparently I'm doing this without any violence so far. The table looks like it got jostled around in some kind of scuffle, but the flowers are still standing. Let's see, the door between the dining car and the sleeper car is welded shut. Ah. One of those fancy silver dome things on it. Let's see. You've never wanted anything more in your life than you want to lift up this dome and see what's underneath it. But you're not sure you can muster the amount of culinary expertise it requires to properly revel a dish of such presumed quality. Do it. And voila! It is just a cream pie. Shaving cream. What kind of lunatics are running the food service on this train? And we got shaving cream pie. Yuck. It's no good to eat, but it's very aerodynamic. There's Norton. You've got a clear shot at him if you want to throw that pie. Curses! That man has a knife. A messily scrawled note. I've hidden the keys to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easier for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want a murdering. Crazy. Which one could it be? Let's see, you open the door to the first passenger compartment. The sole occupant is a little boy about 10 years old. He's wearing a blue suit and knickerbockers. Oh, hello, sir. Is something wrong? Nothing. Nothing you need to worry about, kid. I'm on the trail of a bad guy. Do you mean the murderer, sir? I'm pretty sure there's one on this train, and they don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing. What's your name, kid? I probably shouldn't say, sir. There might be a copyright thing. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I can handle this. Just let me ask you one question, and then you should lock the door after I'm gone. I understand, sir. What would you like to know? Are you on the roof of the train? Excuse me? The murderer left a note saying he's on the roof of the train. Are you? No, sir. I'm in the passenger compartment. Right. Good. That'll be all. You open the door to the second passenger compartment and look inside. There's a portly man in a dapper gray suit with a tiny, meticulously waxed mustache, and I'd like to clarify, an enormously bushy one. Excuse-moi, is there some way I might be of assistance, monsieur? Sorry to check, but there's a murderer on the loose, and I'm checking passenger compartments. Sacre bleu! This is very serious, mon ami. Allow me to proffer to you the use of my little gray cells. I don't know what that means, but no thank you. Let me just ask you one question. Why, certainly, I'm at your service. Are you on the roof of the train? The roof of the train, monsieur. Right now. That's right. Non, I am here, in conversation with you. Good, that's all. You open the third passenger door compartment and find nobody inside. Since the note from the murderer said he was going to be on the roof of the train, that means he couldn't be in his passenger compartment. And since there's no one inside this passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to can only, by process of elimination, be on the roof, which means the person who rented this compartment must be the murderer, probably. The only clue you find in here is a luggage ticket, though. It has the number 3 on it. The only passenger in this compartment is a middle-aged woman who is writing something in a notebook. She looks up as you enter and greets you with a friendly northeastern accent. Why, hello, is there something you need, dear? Sorry to bother you, ma'am. And I don't want to alarm you, but there's a murderer on board the train, and I'm investigating. A murderer on the train? My goodness, that would be a wonderful premise for my next novel. Sure, why not? Go ahead, dear. According to my evidence, the murderer is on the roof of the train. Are you on the roof of the train? No, dear. All right, thanks for your time. Would you like a meat pie? They're homemade. No thanks. Just have a look at this playing card before you go. Goodbye. Okay. You find bag number 3. It has a key to the forward passenger car. That's a very strong corroborating evidence for your theory of who the murderer is. You finally make it to the passenger car, one car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train. So I could just say the engine. Except that also refers to the engine itself, that is, the actual steam engine that makes the train go, and not just the frontmost car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. Suddenly, Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he actually hadn't been defeated. Dang it! He runs into the, frontmost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk. Maybe you could get some of the passengers to help break down the door and arrest him? Or maybe you could just kick down the door and shoot him until he can't bother anybody anymore. Up to you. This professional-looking guy is frowning at a sheet of paper and occasionally scribbling on it with a pencil and then erasing what he just wrote. Talk to him. Excuse me, can you help me with something? Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife or my daughter. God knows she could do something to keep her occupied. What are you working on? It's quite academic. I'm sure you won't understand. Try me. If you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. I'm attempting to resolve this ancient conundrum from the Far East. He shows you a sheet of paper covered with little boxes, some of which have numbers on them. He's doing seppuku. Solve it for him. That's a Sudoku. My little brother thinks they're for babies. What? Look, this box can't be a 3 or a 7 because you've got those in there and there. So it has to be a 4, which means it's a 5 here and a 9 here, and if that's a 9 there, then this can't be. So it's a 7, and then this one's a 2. You quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle. Well, damn it! What fun is it if you just solve it for me? Sorry. Will you help me break down the door to the engine and arrest the Emperor? Well, I guess I've got nothing better to do now. This guy is totally pranticking, which is a word I just made up. It means ranting in a frantic panic. Everyone else is ignoring him as hard as they can. Talk to him. You okay, buddy? It's all a lie. We're never gonna get to Frisco. Probably. Wait, we're never gonna get to Frisco. Frisco probably doesn't even exist. They've been testing to see how long we can survive on a complimentary peanuts and bottled water. And now they're driving us out into the desert to some kind of government camp. They're going to use our organs to fuel alien flying machines. Use percussive maintenance. Whap, whap, whap. What? Oh, sorry. Guess I lost it for a second there. Feel better? He rubs his jaw. Well, yes and no. Listen, we're gonna get to Frisco, but first we've got to bust into the locomotive up front and arrest the crazy guy. I need some volunteers. Okay, I'm in. If I have to sit here doing nothing for much longer, I think I'll probably flip out again. Cool. This woman is focusing on her knitting and ignoring the general commotion. She must have been knitting the whole trip because the scarf she made could accommodate the whole marching band. Doctor. Excuse me, ma'am. Whatever it is, I want no part of it. I keep to myself, and I have no desire to get involved. Thank you very much. Come on, this is important. A crazy guy stole the train, and I need help arresting him or you'll never get to Frisco. I'm sure everything will sort itself out in the end, and in the meantime, I have plenty of wool. I'll lie to her. Lady, I don't think you understand the seriousness of the situation. If Norton gets away with this, his power in Frisco will be limitless. The city council won't be able to block his horrible new tax increases. Tax increases? For instance? Well, for a start, he's demanding 4,000% price hike on yarn. That villain! We must subdue him immediately! Cool, I'll shout when I'm ready for you. This overweight man in the 3-piece suit and bowler is probably a banker or something. His eyes are closed and his posture is relaxed, but the clench of his jaw betrays his aggravation. Talk to him. Hi, excuse me.
Yes, what is it?
A crazy jerk calling himself Emperor Norn has hijacked the train, and I need some volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him.
I see.
And will you help me?
No, I'd rather not. That sounds strenuous. Perhaps even dangerous.
Come on, please.
No, I don't think so. I'm quite comfortable here and I prefer to avoid stress.
Pretty, please?
Again, no. I'm supposed to avoid things that might raise my blood pressure.
Pretty, please, with sugar on top?
Sugar is one of those things.
Pretty, please, with gravy on top?
Gravy is another.
Look, please just leave me alone. Please, 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 please.
No.
Please, 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 please. No, please.
Stop that!
Please.
I said stop asking. You're really getting on my nerves.
Please, 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 I'll stop asking if you say yes.
No, damn it!
Please.
All right. God, fine. I'll help. Just leave me alone.
Okay, let's see. This little girl is peering out the window of the train, clearly bored out of their mind. Hi, busy? No, all of my toys and friends are in our luggage and it's boring and I hate it. Do you want to help me out with something really important? Huh? Like what? Well, a bad guy is over the engine car and I need some people to help me break down the door and arrest him. What? Mister, I'm just a little girl. Hey now, that's not a good attitude. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do anything just because you're a girl. Okay, yeah, we'll bust that crook's face in. Wow, that's the spirit, but you gotta pay me in advance. Jeez, you're learning a little too fast. Alright, what do you want? I like stuffed animals. I'll be right back. Oh no. I don't have a stuffed animal. Oh, I needed to do the carnival! Can I leave? I can. Okay, let's do this real fast. Looks like you found the circus those clowns were talking about. Circus. That's like a clown hive. Fortunately, it's not a very big circus. There probably aren't very many clowns. Certainly not enough for an army or invasion force or anything. Still, since it turned out to be demonic clowns are a real thing, any number of them could be real trouble. You walk up not as nonchalantly as possible, so the clown clowning the ticket booth won't suspect you knowing his horrible secret. Whistle innocently. Okay. As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer. But they're not allowed to say so. Talk to him. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to go inside, you'll need a ticket. I have one. What? How did you... well, great. Good for you. I'll just take that and stamp your hand for re-entry. There you go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partner's getting free. Thanks. You walk into the circus. Actually, I guess it's more of a carnival. But let's not split hairs as nonchalantly as possible. There are a bunch of clowns around, working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, of which there don't seem to be more than a dozen or so. Which is good, in that it means that clowns can't disappear you as easily if they figure out what you know. But on the other hand, if things go wrong, innocent bystanders might get caught in the crossfire. Got it. Don't need food. Let's try these. What's the game? Or howdy there, fella. This game is Challenge of Strength, and I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you prefer one of the other games. If you care to try your luck, though, I certainly won't stop you. What's the game? Simple as can be. You just take this big mallet here and hit the lever under that bell. Ring the bell and you win. What's the prize? A ticket to Barnaby Bob's stage show, which is otherwise sold out. So it's a rare catch, my friend. Okay. Good luck. Let's hit it extremely hard. You pick up the mallet and toss it end over end and catch it a couple of times to test its weight, and you casually slam it into the lever. Ding! Well, I'll be. That was some genuine muscle you've got on you, fella. Looks like you're a winner. The show will be starting soon, so don't miss it. Okay, but what about you? What's the game? The simplest game imaginable. You've got a standard deck of playing cards. I show you all the faces, and then I turn them back over and you start picking cards. And you guess what cards I pick, you win. You don't shuffle them? No, sir. If you can memorize a deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Or if you got a touch of magic in you and want to try and read my mind, that's fine too. Just don't dig too deep. What's the prize? Okay, well, we'll do it. Let's give it our all. The clown starts picking up cards out of the deck and holding them up with the backs to you. You rattle off their names as fast as he can pick them up, and he seems genuinely impressed. That's so remarkable as to be practically frightening. Looks like we have a winner. Thanks. And I see you got a ticket to Barnaby Bob's show, though, and those are limited to one patron. Let me reward you with our other grand prize. He hands you a large and reasonably well-made plush owl. Neat. Okay, what if I do this again? Okay, here's the other grand prize, a large plush bear. Well, behind me, I've got a bunch of thick-skinned, underinflated balloons. For 10 meat, I'll loan you a cheap, inaccurate pistol and a pile of badly made ammunition. And your goal is to pop as many of those balloons as you can before the pistol stops working. That's an unusually honest-sounding description. I've discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only makes people more determined to be the one who beats it. What's the prize? Ticket. But I'll give it a shot. Let's shoot like a jaguar. I'm not sure exactly how a jaguar shoots, but presumably it's pretty good. You cleared nearly the entire wall of balloons, and the clown looks genuinely impressed. Well, I'll be. Looks like you win. Congratulations on the finest shooting I've seen in quite a time. Thanks. I see you've already got a ticket, so let me give you this. Cat talk. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, I just hydrated. Like, I didn't have a water bottle next to me, so I had to, like, quickly run over and grab one. Neat. Remember to stay hydrated during these streams. These get... especially the ones where I have to talk a lot. Okay, now let's jump back onto the train. I got the 3 stuffed animals, so... oh, let's see. Riding along the trail, you pass by 2 cowboys who are shooting craps. By which I mean they're having a contest to see whose horse can crap the farthest. Ride away coolly and nonchalantly. You keep riding without any acknowledgement of what you've seen. Barely even an eye roll. Very smooth. Okay, over here. We got the pie. We've dealt with this. Okay. You're helping me, you're helping me. Time for you. How about this large plush cat? She takes the cat and give it a big hug. Okay, mister, say the word and we'll show that jerk what for. Awesome. Okay, so I only needed 1 of them. You're the last one, lady. Oh, this is the most easily missed one, but I think we got it. This lady is flipping through a book titled Birds of the Western Territory. Since most of the place is a desert, it isn't a very long book. Talk to her. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes? A crazed psycho has taken over the train's engine car, and I need volunteers to help me break down the door and arrest him. Oh my. I certainly couldn't be of any help with that. I'm very conflict averse. What if I told you he hates birds and is determined to outlaw them from the territory after he seizes power. That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book I was reading. Yeah, you got me there. Any other ideas to convince me? Suddenly you hear a tapping at the passenger car window. What the? Russell! You open up the window and your pet crow Russell flaps in and perches on your shoulder. Hey buddy, good to see you. Come on. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow. And he knows you? Oh sure, me and Russell go way back. Right, buddy? Come on! I rescued him from a cat when he was only just out of the nest, and raised him as a pet. I set him free when I left home recently. But what's he doing here? Has he been following you since then? No. He probably just happened to be flying by and spotted me on the roof of the train and recognized me. Crows are crazy smart like that. That's amazing! Oh, what I wouldn't give to have an avian friend like that. Well, I'm still gonna be doing a lot of traveling after this, I figure, so I can't really drag Russell along with me. But I bet Russell wouldn't mind being pals with a nice lady in Frisco who helped save the train. What do you think, Russ? Russell caws again and flaps over to perch next to the lady. He lightly pecks at her shoulder in a friendly manner. Caw! My goodness, how could I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Annabelle. Awesome. I'll let you know when we're ready. You go away for 2 minutes, somehow we now have Russell Crowe. Yeah, the thing is, Russell was the crow in the very, very, very start of the game. If you guys go back on my YouTube and check out episode 1, in the first 2 minutes of playing this game, I let Russell go from his cage. And here he is at the end of the game to convince the final passenger to help me out. Okay, so you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. You're helping, you're helping, you're helping. Yep, everyone's helping. You pound on the door to the locomotive, or engine cart, or cab, or whatever. Open up, Norton! No! Alright, then I'm coming in. Oh yeah? You and what army, tough guy? You glance back at the passengers. Me and this army! You and the passengers break down the door very impressively, though it would have been even better if you had some torches and those old-fashioned rakes. Norton has backed up into a corner of the engineer's compartment next to the engineer, who looks over his shoulder at you and shrugs. So-called Emperor Norton, you're under arrest for the crime of being a total ass. That's not illegal. It is when I'm in town. Everybody grab him, except you, Mr. Engineer. I can see you're busy driving the train. Right. Actually, if you could turn around and head back to Frisco at the next station, that'd be great. No problem. Ah! Ow! Let go! This isn't over! You haven't heard the last of me! Tell it to the judge, Norton. The prison judge. You did it! Thanks, boss! No problem. We got that track laid right up to the station now. The first ever cross-territory railroad thanks to the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. And principally you. You did a real good job, Kazazzle McRazzle. Aw, shucks, don't mention it. We still have a necromancer to deal with because of Al. I don't know how to... Heck, oh wait. We made it. We got all the way west. Sure did. Looks like we're in the home stretch now. Home stretch? Heck, there's always one last quest. You know that. Am I forgetting about anything? Oh no, we're not doing that. We never did do the necromancer, that's true. But I think this is kind of the end of the game. Now playing the final cutscene. Looks like somebody on that train got a job as the projectionist. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free because movies have only recently been invented and nobody has figured out that they can charge for them yet. Note, doing this will not change anything about the world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here and you can keep playing if you want. Sure, show me that final cutscene. Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks, they like to know how things turn out. The consequences of their actions, like. With the trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes, but thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. Yep, Frisco's thriving. With the railroad completed and Norton ousted, Shmee found himself out of a job, but in of an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named Most Reasonable City by Tuesday Evening Post. Dissatisfied with the thought of returning to her old life in Boring Springs, Doc Alice opened up a free clinic in Frisco and lived out the rest of her days as a practicing doctor. Frisco's loose moral atmosphere and the opening of a mercury mine a ways down the peninsula meant she stayed too busy to worry much most days. The clinic was so important to Frisco's eventual counterculture movement that a popular song was written about it. The refrain was, "You can get rid of anything you want at Alice's clinic." Thanks to your assistant, Hobart Buppert got the photography bug. Or should we say the photography owl? Anyway, he opened an art gallery so the citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. What a weird thing to talk about. Okay. Kurtz left the Ford and set up shop at Frisco. His cult fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. The growth was entirely due to word of mouth, because the first rule of Kurtzfit is that you can not stop talking about Kurtzfit. Kurtz till it hurts. No Kurtz pain, no Kurtz gain. The cultists you rescued eventually joined a different cult, but the new one is quite a bit safer than the old one, since it's mostly about annoying people on the streets instead of unearthing ancient evil destructors. With your help, the professor gained enough knowledge about the El Vibrato technology to start building his own. He opened a very successful consumer technology store in Frisco, and for decades, people spent all their time staring at little computers in their hands instead of talking to one another. He created the iPhone! The musicians you sent to Dirtwater formed a band called the Bread Zeppelin. They mostly did songs about skeletons. They were great. Oh, okay, there were 2 other things I could have gone, or no, there were at least 3 other things I could have gone. I could have gone that El Vibrato device to help them, if I figured out how to grab that. I could have gone the whistling lady, I believe, to help out, and I could have gone the banjo comedian if I figured that one out. Buffalo Bill retired from the killin' trade and made a killin' opening up a restaurant in Frisco. Buffalo, wild wings. You solved 2 of Breadwood's problem. With the increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix their broken hitching post. You know, if you didn't make me spend 2 days waiting for that thing in Breadwood, that would have been easier. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. Good for him. You won 4 of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memoriam. They still talk about you. Remember that Kazazel fella came through here? Yeah, he was really, really good at this game. Do we have any more root beer? With your help, Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, hooey! Man, they are really excited about jelly beans. At least that guy in front is. Look how excited he is about jelly beans! You were remembered as the local hero in Dirtwater. Thanks to your efforts, it became twice the town it was before you got there. They even put a statue of you on the main street. It washed away the first time it rained because it was made out of salt. But still, it's a thought that counts, right? So many people in unique hats. Dang, everybody been chugging. As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long and very narrow house. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted to seek your fortune. You ended your adventure with 9,620 meat. Not bad for a bum. Seriously, how bad did you really want to be rich? Not bad enough, apparently. Aww. Oh, there were so many hats I missed. Also, yeah, like the game, you are supposed to end the game with a lot of meat if you want that trophy. But yeah, there were a lot of hats I missed. There's the spittoon hat at the end! In 1906, all of the remaining cows in the West were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a giant single-minded herd. Led by the infernal sadist Duke Bovicus, the cow army thundered east towards Dirtwater. Oh, yeah, we never really fixed the cow problem. Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clowns swept in at the last minute and slaughtered the herd before it reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all the townsfolk of Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, it was a grisly sight. 420 years later, deep beneath the ground, ancient machines silently stop doing the thing they were built to do. It's probably fine. You and everybody else you know are dead by then, and most of the humanity has moved to space. Still, though, it's a shame about the planet. There were some cool bars there. Yeah, we never finished the El Vibrato stuff. And thank you for playing. It's weird that there wasn't really a, like, whatever happened with the Necromancer thing? We didn't really take care of that, did we? I mean, we did go to a lot of grave sites and kill... I think we did kill all of the cult now that I think about it, though. Like, we went to every location and stomped it. I don't think there was, like, just one super Necromancer, but anytime we saw... You wonder how much harder the rest of the stories will be to complete once your buffs are wiped away? I don't know. Oh, is this gonna wipe my buffs away? That's unfortunate. You never went to the Necromancer's Tower? I don't know the Necromancer's Tower. Gotta find all the clues to the Necromancer's journal. Okay. Let's see, where's my Necromancer journal? The Necromancer's lair is definitely to the west of the mountains. Progress. Hellcow energy. The Necromancer must be near the crazy portal you found at Hellstrom Ranch. Find discipline says near a patch of Mortis Ostrius near the lair. Death oysters only grow in a narrow band between the big canyon and the mountains. What else? I got 3 of 5. Oh. Well, do you guys know where the others are? Like, can we quickly do that? Like, oh, I know I'm just Googling stuff now, but I'm genuinely curious. Let's see. Necromancer journal. List of Loathing. Check Hellstrom. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, there should be a portal there. You're right. Also, we never went to the rescue mission. I'm trying to find Hellstrom. There it is. Gold skull, sweet. Oh, that is a portal, but I don't think anything's there. Okay, so first, like, just going down the list, let's check out the Dave Yard. I'm pretty sure I got the item here, but We're gonna quickly redo everything, so just take out it, because I never took out the necromancer before. Definitely got the stuff here. Okay, at the old mission. Oh right, I missed Fort All Dead. I'm pretty sure we got everything needed here. Just quick once over, you know. Ooh, we got a sticky note. The note says abracadabra. That's got to be important. Stick it in the journal. Military cemetery plot 13. Okay, that's got to be it. Because we never did this one. We barely did anything with this. So if it's 13, next to the tombstone, you find a pile of refuse, obviously left behind by one of the necromancer's cultists. In addition to being evil meddlers of dark forces, best left on Meddledon, those jerks are real litterbugs. You find nothing of interest. Darn it! What? Okay, Fort All Dead. Did already do that. Okay, so next is Reboot Hill. You already got that. Do you have the Passin' Fair mycologist perk? Yeah. Okay, let's check the buffalo pile. To the toilet, it says. Yeah, already got it then. And then there's the shroom cave. Ooh, mushroom map. This is a hand-drawn map covered in grubby fingerprints. This map is labeled Shroom Location and shows a weird convoluted trail leading to a big X. You recognize this X as this very cave. The source of the trail looks right near that weird fort full of dirty weirdos. Okay. Oh, I guess I just didn't go far enough. Let's loot his belongings. Find nothing of interest. What? Examine the ashes. If I examine the ashes, you just scatter them. Have I gotten the ley line diagram from the professor? I think so. Cryptic note about ley lines. You examine the weird note, but you can't make heads or tail of it. You stick it into your neck. Oh, I had it, but I. Well, now I have 5 notes. Where did it say to go? Okay, let's see. It's west of the mountains. You don't really know where they are. You'll need to find someone to help you. Somebody smart or somebody knows a lot of magic. Oh, maybe I need to talk to the professor or... The Necromancer's lair is somewhere close to Hellstrom Ranch. Your knowledge of mushrooms combined with the carelessness of the Necromancer allowed you to narrow it down to a strip of land between the Big Canyon and the mountains between there and Dirtwater. You found a note with a magic word required to enter the tower. Abracadabra. I think it's gonna be like, like, strangely enough, like here. That are here. One of the two. What if I head to Dr. Morin's house? Go to the professor. Oh. Okay, okay. I'm moving. The professor is examining something with intense concentration. Do you know anything about ley lines? I don't know much with with that mystical mumbo-jumbo. It's very unscientific, but it does come up in my research from time to time, so I can give you a basic overview. He draws some curved intersecting lines on a piece of paper and explains how they relate to the local geography and so-called mystical forces. Most of it goes over your head, but you think you got the basics. You got an item, ley line diagram. This diagram is surprisingly comprehensible. You stick it into your necromancer journal. And we got the tower. By the way, I met Dr. Moore and she says hi. Josie? What's she up to these days? Well, I met her in a bar and she was soaking a rock in whiskey. Still doing her hypercrystalline thermomorphic diorite tests. Good on her for being so thorough. Let's leave the professor alone. To the Necromancer's Tower! Freezing crimes, doer! You're underneath arrest. What? Why? What did I doing? Crimes! You so much crying! I never am criming. Tell it at judge, crimes doer! What makes you say I'm a crimer? Well, looking at you, looking at all this criming. Hornswoggle them. Oh no, please, I am cutting deals, letting me go, and I am telling you where is real crimes, mastermind. Gasp! Okay. The evil and terrible Black Bart is doing so many crimes. Gosh, unthinkable criming he is doing. Where? He is that away going. The goblin runs away excitedly, spurs a jangling. Abracadaver! Some strange, undecipherable runes. It's a fountain of blood. Nothing weird about that. Do I really want... I don't want to drink that. You're definitely not getting past these guys without a fight. Oh boy! Time for a shoot-nanny! You are too weak to do anything to me. You single-handedly defeated all 8 of those skeletons. Hey! Sorry. I mean you single-handedly defeated all 9 of those skeletons. Alice studies the remains of your undead foes. Hooray! Well, there's a big old pillar of skulls blocking your path. There was bound to be one of these somewhere in here, right? Excuse me, fellas, I need to get past here. The skulls hiss and chitter and giggle at you, so that's a no then. Well, I suppose all you think you're real clever to block my path, but I've got a trick up my sleeve. You casually walk around the pillar of skulls and stand on the other side of it. Ha! Guess you should have been a wall of skulls if you wanted to stop me. Dismayed by your mastery of the 3rd dimension, the skulls scuttle and roll away and hide in Take that. I thump. I smash. These two skeletons have their names written on their foreheads so you won't forget them. Actually, wait. Maybe they have... each have the other one's name. Okay, let's see this. You approach the throne, and the withered husk sitting on it. Unbelievable! All that killing, all that horror, and this is what's behind it? He tries to speak to you, but all that comes out is dust. Destroy him. Doc, you want to do the honors? My pleasure. She racks her shotgun and gives the wretched mummy both barrels. It exploded into dust, which dissipates with a sad whisper. Eat that, you old bastard. That's for Elliot. How's it feel? Better. Much better. So, now what? What do you mean? Well, that's what you came to do. Are you heading back to Boring Springs? Oh nah, you ain't getting rid of me that easy. You're my only patient. And you're under doctor's orders till we get to wherever you're headed. Glad to hear it, Doc. Come on, let's get out of this nightmare. An evil, evil throne. So yeah, that's the necromancer. I should have been looking up, you know, where to get it throughout the game, but hey. Better late than never, right? Also, do I want to drink this? Nothing weird about it. The blood is delicious, like meaty Kool-Aid, dark-blooded. Plus 30 max HP, sweet. Your vitality has been boosted by some blood you drank from a fountain of blood. This is probably totally safe and good. The fudge made you too powerful? Yeah. There was another thing I could have made, though, that was less powerful. If I just combined the ingredients lemonade, and lemonade, I could have created a full jar of lemonade and drank that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end things off here. I hope you all enjoyed the West of Loathing. I don't know if we're going to be continuing this next week, because there is still the DLC I could take a look at. But yeah, this was a fun time, and there's still a lot of the game I didn't really fully explore. So if you guys ever wanted to play it for yourself, maybe play a different character, play the hard mode of the game, play the very hard mode of the game, in which you try to do hard mode in a single day. Oh, there's a lot you could do. But until the next series, guys, it's been your host, Spell. Hoping to see you in the next video or live stream. And signing out!